We're going straight up.
I didn't bring my rock scaling gear. Wow. Oh.
I mean, we have been going straight up. Look at that. It's like all uphill so far today.
Well, at least it's the beginning of the day and we're energized. Remember we were thinking about doing this yesterday?
Oh my God.
You gotta watch out for that energy food they gave you, that bread and butter.
Oh my gosh, and that would have been right after I had the lentils and I would have had diarrhea. Oh, it would have been horrible.
Okay, that's not really meant for this type of vlog here.
Camino days are amazing. They're full of conversation, adventure, compassion, and even at some point, heartbreak. If there's one thing for certain, you will walk. You will walk in the rain, in the forest, and like today's hike, you'll walk uphill and in the heat. This day will be one of those hikes that we love and struggle through, but the best part is that it's a Camino, and there's always a little magic that's waiting to surprise us.
Good morning, everyone. We had a long day today.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month-time night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train.
Good morning and welcome to day 3. We are blessed with the idea that we're going straight uphill from day one, from moment one.
So the funny thing is, when we looked up this morning, the kids are like, we're going over that mountain. I'm like, no, we can't. We got to go around it. We're going over it.
We're going over Mont de la Madeleine. Ooh. It is, I don't know how big it is, but if you look back there, we started back down there.
This morning.
It's
8 hours ago.
No, that was like 10 minutes ago. It's funny how you think that something is so insurmountable and then you go 10 minutes later and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, wow, this looks like a good Instagram moment. I should take a shot.
Okay. Can we stop for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go 21 kilometers today, at least that's the goal, to La Falze. Now, we've been going, if you looked at the last 2 days, we haven't been going like big days. And we were thinking about sort of whether that makes for a good vlog in terms of saying, well, these guys aren't really hiking. You know what? These 4 days for us isn't about tackling the big numbers. It's about sort of just reconnecting with the family. And if we're going to stop at 13K, we're just going to do it. I mean, we did.
Yesterday we were actually debating, like, should we go like the 25 so we can say, yeah, we went 25.
I'm so glad we did, because now looking at this 12 kilometers right now between here and the next city is all mountain and uphill. I don't think I could have done it. It takes a while to work up to a really great pace. We met a family yesterday who's been hiked since Geneva, so like 2.5 weeks, and they're between 20 and 30K a day, and that's pretty accurate or average or whatever. Once you've been on the trail for a couple weeks, you can work up to that. But don't think you're going out there in day one unless you've been training, which we have not. We've been training with bagels. If you haven't been training, just take it easy. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, especially if you're only coming for a couple days. You know, enjoy it.
And for us, we're not really looking to hit a milestone of like hitting a certain spot like Santiago. We're just looking to go ahead and sort of spend a couple days on the trail and enjoy it. So our
goal was 100K because that's where the car is, but we're not going to make it. So we're going to have to take a bus.
Yeah, we weren't like married to that idea.
No.
We knew that if we finished early, stopped sooner, we can always sort of make our way back to our car. And that's sort of what we're sticking with.
Yeah, I mean, we thought maybe we could do 100K, but we weren't sure. So I think we're realistic now knowing we're not going to make that.
But today we're going to go the 21K because it's about time we hit a little bit of big boy miles.
Are you filming me going pathetically slow?
You know, every now and then some people need a little breath of fresh air. That's why I stop and film.
I feel like I want a bagel. A BLT bagel. Was it, you remember on the Camino Frances when I said, oh my gosh, I would love it if someone had a lemonade stand here, and then like in the course of that day, that was that little girl outside her house having the lemonade stand.
Which is really awesome.
I feel like we've just crossed the desert and I was dreaming of a lemonade stand, and look what's right here. Gracias. Oh my gosh, here, let's do cheers. Don't you drink that yet, Avalon. Cheers. I hope there's one of these every mile. Do you think if I say I want a BLT bagel, that it'll be a BLT bagel stand?
That could actually work.
Just indulge me and tell me.
From Brooklyn.
You think it's gonna happen.
Bonjour, would you like a Brooklyn BLT bagel?
Oui, oui, oui.
If you look right up there, Jess, there are just people with a stand. They look like people with a stand.
Oh, the bagel stand.
Yeah.
They do, they've got balloons. Do you guys have bagels?
You sure about that? Can you find some?
There are no bagels in my bag.
You sure about that? You sure you didn't steal some when you're in the United States and then sort of bring it with you?
Well, if I did, they would not be good by now. And I would have eaten them long ago.
I'll do anything for them.
Welcome to another episode of CNN Camino News Network, where we are currently on day 3 of our 4-day extravaganza. Our aches and pains are...
Couple blisters, but doing okay.
No blisters, but I'm pretty sore.
I feel like it's still day 1.
And I have... Well, I'm good.
That's not true.
I am.
You told me earlier that your calves were hurting.
Shh, we tell people on the vlog you don't ever fight.
It stopped hurting.
He stopped hurting. My calves were hurting this morning too, but I think now that they got warmed up, they're doing pretty well. All right, how'd you sleep?
We went to bed a little later, but otherwise I slept pretty well.
Largo?
I don't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning ever again.
So we slept in a little bit today. We slept until 6. And I have to admit, we are getting super spoiled with these quad rooms because we're able to sleep through the whole night. No listening to snoring, no one wrestling their bags early in the morning, even though no one gets up that early.
I was able to sleep last time as well. I was fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, I was the one snoring. I kept waking myself up. This last night we had a little apartment. It had a kitchen in it and it was super cute and 2 bedrooms. I mean, that's totally spoiled. It's interesting, I think, to go from one of the Caminos to the other, and I wonder what people think when they go from Frances from Le Puy to Frances. They must go, oh, we're saving so much money, but wait, we're sleeping with 100 people.
And I hear people snoring.
And I hear people snoring.
There's people in underwear.
And people walking around in underwear. Will, how did you sleep?
I slept great. I mean, we woke up at 6 o'clock. It's like a Sunday morning sort of snoozing.
What did we sleep, 7 hours last night?
It's Monday.
You slept 8 hours.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I fell asleep in the movie that we were watching.
Alan fell asleep still hearing the chants of happy birthday in French, Spanish, and English, and Dutch, and Norwegian, and everything else.
All right, it's gonna be a great day.
Maybe.
And Laura, when you think that you've gone up enough, guess what you get?
More up.
More up.
Camino, you love to torture me.
It does like to torture you. But you know what? That's why there's not like 100 people here. And the few that do it get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite part about the summer so far?
My favorite part about the summer was going to the U.S. My favorite part about this part is, with the Camino, is the downhill that's obviously going to happen.
I heard that this whole Camino is actually uphill. Like from here to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, it's just one massive uphill.
How do you get down?
After you cross the Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Oh, Claire.
I finally stopped running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back.
So if you think about it, we started way down there. Like beyond that ridge that you can't even see the start point.
No, because look, right there is that cute house. So it's way down.
Way super down.
I'm proud of how well we've done this morning.
We've gone up at least like 600 meters, it seems like.
I'm so glad we didn't do this last night. I never would have made it. You would have had to carry me.
Can you imagine how hot it would have been? I mean, I mean, we've been sort of saying that we're just gonna take it easy. I think we actually playing it pretty smart last night.
I totally think we did. We're so smart. We're so smart. Look at this with the clouds on the mountain. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Look what we just found here. More livestock. This has been like...
I'm scaring them away.
I think we're scaring them away. That's okay. Trust me, just because she talks a lot doesn't mean that you should run away.
I speak like them.
You do,
Bonjour.
huh?
Bah.
I think at the end of the day, they're going to be saying, listen, dude, what's that girl with the pink hair coming up close to me?
It's hidden. I don't want to scare them off. You know what, though? There's got to be a social one in the bunch. There always is. Where's the social?
I don't know, but they all have the number 8 on them.
That's because that's who they belong to. That's how they keep track of them. Someone's, I think.
That's their mark, the number 8.
Because you know I know so much about sheep.
You know what she's saying? This little one? I don't know if it's a boy or girl. You know, I can't tell that kind of stuff. She's saying, you know what? This person who's touching me smells just like me.
That's not funny. I'm stealing Avalon's line. That's not funny. Someone's breathing heavy. You okay in there? Just stick your head out and get some air.
It's funny because that's a black sheep. A little bit like us.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say, Will, you're drawn to the black sheep because that is us. I have a fondness for black sheep. It's okay. The black sheep's breathing funny. They stand out in the crowd. They might talk too much. They might cut each other off.
It's okay. And they think that you're not worth as much because your wool is different.
I know.
But
it's okay.
Then again...
Are you referencing my hair?
There's a lot of similarities between you guys, huh?
Between the black sheep and us. I know they I think they have big teeth, so I don't really want to get them to bite me. But someone come here. Come here. Hi. No. We're not clicking my fingers.
Struggle these days, try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Love should be a joy. Every relation needs a struggle these days, try to keep them alive, but we throw them away.
You never really were a peanut butter person. You like it now, or?
I'm hungry.
Well, I think it's a great source of protein too. Evelyn, do you want? There's one piece of cheese left. Do you want it?
No.
You sure?
What cheese is it?
You want the cheese from yesterday?
What cheese?
I don't know. It's just a white cheese. You want it?
It's just been sitting between Mom's butt and the back.
No, it hasn't. Would you like it, Margot? It's good, right, Avalon?
Yesterday's cheese?
Yeah, yesterday's cheese. You want some?
I'll try it.
It's delicious cheese.
It's just so much better than sitting in a restaurant.
It is so much better than sitting in a restaurant. I totally agree.
Right now, I'm kind of missing ham. Like the ham that you slice.
I'm doing vegetarian because I believe, particularly at my age, I think it's the better way to eat and take care of your body. Plus, I don't like killing animals. But I think that you guys should have the freedom to decide. You know, maybe you decide you're going to be totally vegetarian except for bacon because you love bacon. Oh.
I do love bacon.
Or chorizo.
I do love chorizo too.
Largo, when I was your age, if you'd have told me that I would actually eat broccoli
And lentils.
And not hate it, I would have thought, hold on a second, there's only one thing I really hate, and that's tuna, but the next thing behind that, it's broccoli and lentils.
Have you hated tuna since you were young?
Yeah, pretty much. My mom used to have it and open up and stink up the joint.
But did she make sandwiches or something? Like, what did she do?
I don't know, she just have it like a torture.
I know that we've said it before, but we are very slow walkers. It's not that we walk slow, we just take a lot of breaks. We stop to look at the animals, we'll blow out birthday candles, we sometimes even stop to get work done. As WorldTowners, work and adventure are fluid concepts. On a day like this, lunchtime can turn into mid-afternoon at a snap, and then we are walking in the heat.
So we are now on our way out of Sogs, and it's a very warm afternoon. It is like
88 degrees.
Like 88, 90 with a real feel. You're touching around like 92, 93.
unbelievably hot. And this is the first afternoon that we've actually hiked. We try to get up early and not hike in the afternoons, and we did the same thing in Frances, on Frances as much as possible. But unfortunately, we had to hike this afternoon because change of plans.
Well, we got a phone call from Largo's doctor. We had scheduled a vaccination that we wanted to get to make sure that he was all wrapped up with his vaccinations before we headed off to Asia. No need to bore you on that topic, but we just realized that that appointment is now going to be on Wednesday morning. Today is Monday afternoon, which means that we have to be like 5 hours away, which means that tomorrow cannot be a hike day. Tomorrow has to be a drive day.
And we thought maybe we could make it work. Just take an early bus back to the car. But the problem is the buses are not early enough for us. So change of plans, like we said. So
Yep.
we're rolling with it.
Which means also that our perceived destination that was like only like 5 kilometers away from where we're standing right now has now been pushed out to like 10 kilometers away because that's where the bus stops to pick us up. So,
And we're struggling.
so
Definitely struggling.
for us, this is our last day walking on the Camino. I can't believe that. And it's also going to be our longest day.
You know, I feel like we're just starting to get into our groove too. This Camino thing, you know, I mean, I felt like on Frances, it took us about 2 weeks to get into our groove. I'm feeling today, like in the afternoon, that we're starting to get into our groove.
Well, I think you need like a long, hot, sweaty day to sort of break off all the cobwebs and get you going.
We fought a little bit in the beginning. There was a bit of complaining, and now we're kind of settled into our normal here.
But look at this
and
heat,
connecting as a family. It's just really great, and then we're gonna stop. Ugh.
That's okay. We have now heat protection though. Jessica brought along her handy dandy little
Okay, let's
umbrella.
tell the truth. I did not bring my umbrella. I am not that weird carrying my umbrella hiking. Not that that's weird if you do it, but it's weird for me because it's too much stuff to carry. Will happened to have it in his bag,
Because I knew that she'd need it.
and I don't really need it like for sun protection. Not because the heat's bothering me, but because I'm getting sunburn. And I have block on, but I'm really sensitive,
Is that what you're saying?
and I don't want to put on my sweatshirt.
Is that your story?
That's my story, and we're sticking with it.
All right. You're gonna see this umbrella for the next couple shots.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are. It's not. Don't be ashamed.
You know where I'm gonna put it, right?
In my side pouch, where it was in the past.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's really
So-
nice and cold.
This is a nice little welcome redemption here. Little water fountain, and we got a lot of empty water bottles.
I think actually that's big enough for me to swim in. No. I have my bathing suit. I don't need my bathing suit. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go sit over there and take my socks off for a minute. These are some gnarly looking feet. And this is only 3 days, guys. Can you believe it?
This is the point that we're at. It's over hot. It's over late. We're overwalked, and
So we have about 2.5 kilometers left. We came into this town that was on the list that we thought would actually have a cafe and whatnot. It's more like a hamlet. It has nothing here. There's no store, there's nothing, but there is a fountain. The kids are just basking in the fountain, filling their water bottles and drinking.
you sometimes wonder when you actually make these decisions to do these really cool adventures, which you have to cut short or you know that you really don't have time for it. Is it worth doing it when you don't have the stamina or at least the ability to go ahead and do it right?
Day 3, I'm definitely struggling more on day 3 on this Camino than I was on Frances.
Or do you just do it and say, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna pay the price later on?
I think it's primarily because I came into this Camino completely exhausted and overworked, and I don't have as good a gear this time around as well. I think that's really important. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't even have to be hiking gear, but it has to be comfortable.
But when all the pain is gone and all the fatigue is gone and all the misery is gone and we're sitting back in an AC car or we're actually eating an ice cream and whatever the case may be, and we have this story to tell 6 months from now, is it worth it then? I think it is. And so
Bonjour.
Bonjour. It's crazy. So
I love this.
this guy pretty much grabbed my bag. Because you probably saw that it was like the purple one. He's like, oh, that's gotta be Jessica's. And so he's got Barney, and I've got then Jessica's bag. And now we're going to our rooms. So what do you think?
I'm staying 2 nights. I'm not leaving.
You're not staying 2 nights?
I don't care what you say. I'm staying 2 nights.
All right, well,
I may stay a week.
I'll see you in a few weeks. Then.
What if I would tell you that things don't happen once, they always come back? What if I could throw us back to the very moment when we had our luck?
Closing out day 3 on the morning of day 4.
This is okay. So last night, let me explain.
Yes, explain.
All right, so last night we basically arrived with like 15 minutes between when we got to the location and dinner.
We got there. When we walked in the door, the only place we've walked in the door, and he offered us a drink. Not a cocktail, but just some syrup and water and something refreshing. And he said, have a seat. And he started chatting with us.
So what's he doing?
He's giving us something to drink. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It's the first time we've come to a messy. It was like, yesterday was the worst day on the Camino for me ever. And I was hating the Camino.
It is repulsively hot right now. And it feels like,
Hell, that's what it feels like.
Okay, so the last day always seems to be the worst day and the best day all in one.
Right. But I was so ready to be done. I'm done.
Yeah, so
I need to go sit down.
so we're excited to rest. Well, the thing is this, okay, and this is something that we haven't really spoke about a lot in these episodes, is that the Camino Le Puy and us, we just didn't really find a connection with the Camino as much as we thought we were going to.
And I think there's a lot of reasons, but I think, well, one of the reasons is we don't find a connection with much of anything if we have to spend a ton of money. And this has been very expensive. But 2, we weren't on it long enough. So I think the connection really starts to happen when you're on it longer. The connection with yourself, the connection with the people you're walking with, maybe connection with other pilgrims. So it wasn't a great, I don't think, fit for us, but it was such a short amount of time. It's hard to kind of judge it, you know? So when we got to this albergue, dinner was
magical.
The community was wonderful. The food was amazing. It was plentiful. It was healthy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm going to come live with this guy.
So with that, I think the question needs to be put out there. Would the Camino Francés have been a better choice for us to do again?
Yeah, that's a good question.
For 4 days or 3 days, as opposed to doing the Le Puy. Now, the food has been great.
The food's been great.
The viewpoint, though, I mean, the actual like vistas, you cannot beat the first 3 days of the Francés.
On Francés, yeah,
you cannot.
For sure.
This is beautiful here, and
it is.
You gotta love the French countryside.
It is.
However, you know, if I were to choose 4 days,
I choose Norte.
We haven't been to Norte.
I know, but I think Norte will give us a good combination between what we loved about Francés and what we've loved about Le Puy and what we didn't like about each one. But we've been on it for 3 days. I feel kind of ridiculous even forming an opinion, because to form an opinion about something in 3 days,
you have to have
and
an
I'm
opinion.
having an opinion.
Sorry, that's weak.
I'm having an opinion.
You need an opinion. What is it?
Okay, here's my opinion. I would do Francés for 3 days before I would do this again. That's my opinion.
There you go.
It's too expensive. I feel like it's too expensive also.
But just doing the Pyrenees and then Roncesvalles,
yeah.
The whole sort of spirit of sort of everyone banding together and saying we can do this.
Yes.
I really did like
this.
That.
Really feels like every man for themselves. And for us, you guys all watched our vlogs for Camino Francés. I felt Camino Francés was a little too social for our needs, but we couldn't help ourselves because everyone we met was so interesting and had such a great story and a reason. It was so compelling and inspiring. And awesome. I had hoped we'd get that a bit on this Camino, and we've only been on it 3 days, but we haven't gotten that. Anyway, all that being said, because we're talking forever, How many miles? We went 23 kilometers.
24.
We spent a lot of money.
We spent about, all in, about $210 in conversion.
But yesterday, remember we ate lunch, just our peanut butter out of our can?
Yep, but still, we still spent money.
Yeah, we still spent a little bit of money. So yesterday was a very expensive day. Look at this though, I took a shower. And I've got some clean clothes. I feel great.
Right. I'm
You
wearing
smell-
this smelly, nasty
You
hat.
smell though nice. So other than that,
Thank
you smell
you.
nice. All right. Anything else? That's
No,
it.
we're done. And with that, we are done.
Yep.
If you have not yet subscribed,
Please subscribe.
And
Punching each other.
and
Tell your friends. We've got more down the pipeline of everything coming. We will continue to do more Caminos. I'm sorry I cut you off.
no, that's fine. And then we will see you guys next time, which will be somewhere in the Scandinavia type region. Bye.
No, it will be Russia.
Scandinavia.
Will we want to be Russia?
Starting in Scandinavia.
You're not going to vlog Russia?
We're starting in Scandinavia.
We are. Okay. We're starting in Scandinavia.
Okay, bye.
In the next episode of WorldTowning, we head out of France for what will be our most anticipated adventure yet, Russia.
So the great part about this ferry is that it is really inexpensive. Now, when we say really expensive, if you think about sort of going to Russia and you're going from Finland, and if you tell me that you can do a round trip for like 100 euros, including a cabin both ways,
With a shower
oh my gosh.
and towels.
If you're enjoying the vlog, make sure to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because we have a lot more coming.
All right, so if this is basically extending the conversation, you're not really contributing too much. I gotta go. Jess, will you talk to me more than the cow?
Probably.
Okay.
I like how
Hashtag
they feed them in the
ignoring
thing.
cow.